So Bayes theorem, one of the most important question to be asked in the examination. So the question is, in a factory, which manufactures bolts, that is machines A, B and C. Manufacture respectively 25%, 35%, and 40% respectively, okay, of the bolts. Of their outputs, 5, 4, and 2% are respectively defective bolts. A bolt is drawn at random. From the product and is found to be defective. What is the probability that it is manufactured by B? So first thing for this question, solution if I'm writing here, first thing for us is to identify what kind of question is there. So we got our keyword random. If random is coming in the question, we have to use Bayes theorem first. Correct? And in the previous things, if there are 2 bags, we use 1/2. If there are 3 bags, we use what 1/3. But in this question, they are given as the percentage respectively, 25%, 35 and 40%. Okay. So machine A manufactures 25% of the bolt, machine B manufactures 35% of the bolt, and 40% of the bolt out of their outputs. So out of the bolts that they produce, 5, 4, and 2% are respectively defective bolt. So A produces 5% defective bolt, B 4% defective bolt, and C 2% defective bolt. So first step for us is, let E be the event. Let E be the event which produce, right, the next page. Yeah. Let E be the event of defective bolts. So let A be the event in which what total it is produced by machine A. Correct. So I'm just putting here, let A be the event. Bolt is manufactured by machine A. B be the event by machine B, and C be the event, let it be by machine C. So in our question they have given us, what is my P of A? So it produces 25% of the bolt. So 25 by 100, 35 by 100, 40 by 100. Correct? So that is given in the question. So I'm just going to write it here. P of A is nothing but 25 by 100. So that is 0.25. P of B 35 by 100 0.35. P of C 40 by 100, that is 0.4. So they are actually given this thing, everything directly in this question. Now again coming back to this 5, 4 and 2% respectively, what are defective bolts? So which means what I told here, defective bolt is E, correct? So defective bolts in produced by machine A. So I'll give P of E by A. Defective bolts in machine A is what, 5, correct? Or else 5%, because everything mentioned here is in what percentages respectively, 5, 4 and 2%, this particular thing. So it's 5% is 5 by 100 0.05. So defective bolt in machine B, that is 4 by 100 0.04, and defective bolt in machine C, that is 2 by 100 0.02 respectively. Now come back to the question. The question is again what is the probability that it is manufactured by machine B? So which means a bolt is drawn at random from the product and is found to be defective. The bolt is drawn at random from the product, found to be defective. So what is the defective bolt? Correct, and it is manufactured by machine B respectively. So they are given us the clue here. It should be manufactured by what? Machine B respectively. So machine B is nothing but B. In B I have to find what? The defective bolt. E is my defective bolt. So first thing is write down P of B itself. Into, next thing is what? We have to write it, reverse this one. E by B, we have to reverse it. P of E by B. Divide by, write down the same thing here. P of B dot P of E by B. Next thing is instead of B, I'll put A. P of A dot P of E by B. Sorry, E by A. Replace A by B. So I'm just replacing. So next thing is P of C dot P of E by C. So all of these values I have to just substitute and keep here. That's all I have to do. So P of B is what? Everything is given in the question itself. P of B 0.35, E by B. Defective bolt produced by machine B 0.04. So one of the product is taken at random and it is found in B. Okay, so that only we are going to find it out by using Bayes' theorem. So whenever we get the question random, we have to use what? Bayes' theorem. Now we have to just simply substitute the values and keep. So 0.35 into 0.04. By same thing you write it down, 0.35 into 0.04 plus 0.25 into 0.05 plus 0.40 into 0.02. If I do all the calculation, I'll get 28 by 69 respectively. Probability distribution. So once I will be doing a question and I'll help you how to identify the question, correct? How to verify the answer, everything I'll be discussing in this particular step in this process respectively. So we are doing a question is a very important thing in this. First question in this. 2 cards are drawn successively with replacement from a well shuffled deck of 52 cards. Find the probability distribution of number of aces. So in these kind of questions, two cards are drawn successfully with replacement from a well shuffled deck of 52 cards. Find the probability distribution number of aces, which means, suppose, I'll write down the solution here. Very easy question, okay? No need to have any attention on this. So let X be the probability, or let X be the event of, okay, fine, for getting the number of aces. Let X be the event of getting aces. So first time when I'm going to take it, correct? So this is a probability thing, it's a chance. So we are not sure about this thing, correct? So first time I'm going to take a card, I make it 0 ace. Second time I'm taking a card, I can get a king or something. So in first case, I may not get any ace at all. So I have to consider all of these things. In the second case, so first card I may get a ace, second card I may not get a ace. Okay, so we have to think it practical wise. How we are playing the card, same way if we are able to do this thing, it's very easy for us to do. So first case for us, P of X is equal to 0, which means not getting a ace. X is equal to 0 meaning what? I am not getting any ace. In the sense, first time when I'm picking, I'm not getting an ace. Second time I'm picking, I'm not getting an ace. So X is equal to 0 is what? If how many aces are there in total? There are 4 aces. This we have to know. Correct? One ace of what? Spade, then heart, diamond, correct? And the clever side. So X is equal to 0 is nothing but what? 48 out of 52 into 48 out of 52, because out of these 48 cards, I can choose any of the things, and here it is with replacement, which means if I'm taking one card, I'm replacing it with the same card. That's the reason I'm getting here 48 by 52 into 48 by 52. So if I'm going to solve this thing, correct? So with respect to 4, if I take here 12 fours are correct, and it will be 13. So here also again 12 fours are 48, 12 13 is 50, 13 fours are 52. So it is 12 square by 13 square. That is nothing but 144 by 169. Now in the second case, P of X is equal to 1, which means if I'm writing down in words here, if I am picking one card or two cards, because here the question is what? Two cards are not successively with replacement. If I'm picking two cards, the first card which I pick, the first card which I pick can be any. Correct? Second card, known ace, which means it can be a king, queen, or any other number, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, except ace any of the card. Or else, one more scenario here for this, I'll write it out here itself. I'm writing down in words so that everyone will understand this thing. Second scenario, I'll write it here, second scenario. Again, if I'm picking two cards, first card, known ace, correct? And second card, ace. Second card, ace. This can also be a scenario. So if P of X is equal to 1, then first card, this is a case 1. First card is an ace. So ace is what? 4 out of 52. Correct? Into non-ace. Non-ace is 48 out of 52. Plus first card can be a non-ace. Non-ace is what? 48 by 52. Second card is what? An ace. 4 by 52. This is another scenario for the same. So if I am simplifying this, I'll get 24 by 169. Again, the answers are not important. The most important thing for us is how we do this question. The last case, P of x is equal to 2, which means x is a, what is x? X is getting an ace. That we should always have in your mind, okay? X is getting an ace. X is equal to 2 means what? Both the cards I am picking is an ace. Both the cards I am drawing is an ace. So which means 4 out of 52 into 4 out of 52. So 1 by 169. 4 13s are 52. So similarly, other one also get this particular one. 4 13s are 62. Correct. So I'll get 1 by 169. Now to verify our answer. So probability distribution in the sense, the next thing is we have to draw the box respectively. This is the most important thing in this. We have to draw a box. So this is my x and this is my p of x. Okay. So x is nothing but what here? First it is x is equal to 0. For 0, what is the answer? 144 by 169. So x is 0 is 1 is 2 is 0, 1, 2. So what is 0? What is the value? 144 by 169. And this is 24 by 169. And the last one is what? 1 by 169. So if I'm adding all of the p of x, okay, if I'm adding, that also write down words. If I am adding p of x, so that is 144 by 169 plus 24 by 169 plus 1 by 169. So I'm getting it. So 144 plus 25 is 169 by 169. So I should get the answer as 1. So things to remember in probability distribution is that whenever probability distribution comes in the question, we have to draw this box. Second thing, we have to check. If I'm getting 1 as the answer, which means what I'm doing basically here, I am adding this plus this plus this. I am adding all of these components here. That is the reason I'm getting the value 1. If you get your answer as 1, it's a correct answer. So guys, it's a very simple thing here. 2 cards are drawn successively. Suppose if it is 3 cards, correct? If it is 3 cards, we have to do what? 0, 1, 2, 3. That's it. With replacement from a well shuffled deck of 52 cards, find the probability distribution number of aces. So first thing, we should have the knowledge of how many ace cards are there in the deck. 4 ace cards are there. This is the primary knowledge. Correct? So first time when I'm picking the card, it cannot be an ace. Second time, need not be an ace. So that is the reason x is equal to 0, which means x is a condition of getting an ace. So 0 aces. So which means out of the rest of the 48 cards, I can choose one card and pick. 48 by 52 into 48 by 52 respectively. It is equal to 144 by 169. Correct? 12 4s are 48, or else 4 12s are 48, 4 13s are 52. Correct? 12 square is 144, 13 square is 169. Second thing, x is equal to 1, which means first time I'm picking the thing, card. Correct? The first card which I pick can be an ace. Second card a non-ace, but it can also be non-ace first and an ace. Correct? So that's the reason I wrote here 452. First card I'm picking in is an ace. Second card I am picking a non-ace. Similarly here. So I'm getting the answer as what 24 by 169 respectively. Third condition, x is equal to 2, which means both the cards I'm picking is an ace. So 4 by 52 into 4. Why again I got 4 by 52? Because it is question is with replacement. If it is without replacement, then it will be here as what 3 by 52. Then the question, everything will change accordingly. But the important thing for us is probability distribution means you have to do the box and we have to add everything, and if we should get the answer as 1. This is the most important thing in this. Find the probability distribution of number of doublets in 3 throws of a pair of dice. So first thing, solution. First, due to this probability distribution, we found out that this is a probability distribution question. So we should know, we should verify this thing. Correct? Step 1, we have to draw what? Box. Box is required, and then verification is also required in this. So these two things are required. We already understood from this question. Second thing, we got something called doublets here. So that I'm going to explain what is a doublet. Dice. So here, whenever I am throwing the dice, okay, correct? Here it is 3 throws of a pair of dice. Pair means 2, correct? Whenever I am throwing 2 dice, if I get the same number, 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4, 5, 5, and 6, 6 respectively. So this is nothing but what? My doublet. Correct? If I'm getting the same number on the throwing of a pair of dice. Pair means 2 dice. If I'm throwing a pair of dice, if I'm getting on both the dice the same number, that is called a doublet here. Correct? So again, find the question is again what? Distribution number of doublets in a 3 throw of pair of dice. So first thing is we should know the sample space of this thing. Correct? What is it? Sample space. So if I'm throwing, I'm just writing down words here. Sample space. So what is the maximum probability? So there can be around 36 elements. 1, 1, 1, 2, dot, 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 up to 1, 6. So similarly, 6, 1, up to 6, 6. Correct? This thing we should know. So totally there are around 36. And how many doublets are there? We should just count here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There are 6 out of 36 doublets. And we should know one more thing is what is the probability of getting a doublet? Probability of getting a doublet. That is 6 out of 36. Because 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4, 5, 5, 6, 6. Correct? So that is 1 by 6. So 1/6 is a doublet. We got it. So what is the probability of not getting a doublet? Not getting doublet. Common sense we have to just use, that's all. In this, if it is 1 out of 6 are doublets, then remaining 5 will be what? Non-doublets. Correct? Or else 30 by 36. That's it. Fine. So now, according to the question here, number of doublets in 3 throws. So I told you if it is 2 throws, we have to take 0, 1, 2. If it is 3 throws, we have to take what? 0, 1, 2, 3. So first case in this is P of x is equal to 0. What is x? X is nothing but getting a doublet. X is getting a doublet. 0 doublets. So in the thing, first time I'm not getting a, that is P of no doublets at all. No doublets. So 5 by 6 into 5 by 6 into 5 by 6. That's it. 5 cube is 125, 6 cube is 216 respectively. That's all. Second case, P of x is equal to 1, which means P of 1 doublet and 2 non-doublets. Why 2 non-doublets? 1 plus 2 is totally 3, because we are doing 3 throws on a pair of dice. So first time when I'm throwing, I'm getting a doublet. So that I'll write down here. So getting a doublet is 1 by 6. Getting a non-doublet is what? 5 by 6 respectively. That I'll write it in different way. Second and third non-doublet. So 5 by 6 respectively. Plus non-doublet in the first throw. Second throw, I'm getting a doublet. Doublet is what? 1 by 6. Third throw, I'm getting a non-doublet. So non-doublet, all I'm putting black. Doublet, I'm only putting plus. Next one. First 2 throws, I'm getting a non-doublet. That is 5 by 6 into 5 by 6. And the last throw, I'm getting a doublet. So I'm getting what? 1 by 6 in the last thing. So that I will be putting. So upon solving, we'll get it 75 by 216 for us. But again, the answer is not important for us. Where we are getting the doublets, this is more important. One doublet. Getting a doublet is 1 by 6. Maybe in the first throw I may get a doublet. Second throw I may get a doublet. Third throw. So I will take all the conditions here. That's all. Other two I'll put non-doublets according to my wish. That's all. Next thing. P of x is equal to 2. X is what? X is an event of getting a doublet. So I'm getting here 2 doublets and 1 non-doublet. So kindly ignore my spelling if there is any wrong. So first 2 throws I'm getting a doublet. Getting a doublet is what? 1 by 6 into 1 by 6. Getting a non-doublet is what? 5 by 6. Next thing, first throw if I'm getting a non-doublet, 1 by 6. Second throw, I'm getting a doublet. That is 5 by 6. And third throw, I'm getting a non-doublet. Non-doublet is again 1 by, getting a doublet is 1 by 6. So first throw, I'm getting a doublet, that is 1 by 6 here. Correct. Second throw, I'm not getting a doublet, non-doublet, that is 5 by 6. And third throw, again, I'm getting a doublet, that is 1 by 6. The last case, in the first case, I'm getting a non-doublet. The next 2 throws, I'm getting a doublet. One by 6 and 1 by 6. Because getting a doublet is 1 by 6. This is again 15 by 260. And the last case, P of x is equal to 3. All 3 are non-doublet. So 1 by 6 into 1 by 6 into 1 by 6. That is 1 by 260. But the most important thing for us is what? To draw the table respectively for this, the box. Distribution box we have to draw. This is my x, other one is my p of x. 0, 1, 2, 3. Then I have to just copy down the thing. X is equal to 0, I'm getting 125 by 216. 1, it is what? P of x is equal to 1. 75 by 216. And 2, it is 15 by 216. Last one, it is what? 1 by 216. So how I told you to check? Add everything. Correct? If I'm adding everything, this is 15 plus 1, 16. Correct? 15 plus 1 is 16. 125 plus 75 is what? 200. 200 plus 16 is what? 216. So if I'm adding all the p of x, I should get equal to 1 respectively. So if I add all of this thing, if I do the summation of this thing, this plus this, I'm getting 216 by 216. If I'm getting the answer 1, you're done it correct. That's all. The most important question. Okay. So P of x, so which means probability distribution. Okay, P of x is equal to x. P of x is equal to small x equal to one big thing they given. 0.1 if x is equal to 0, kx if x is equal to 1 or 2, k into 5 minus x if x is equal to 3 or x is equal to 4 respectively, or 0 otherwise. Okay, the first question in this is find the value of k. So solution here. First thing is, while seeing this itself, which one? This particular thing. This is same like x is equal to 0, 1, 2, 3. So what do we understand from this? This is a type of probability distribution. So that we understood from this particular thing itself, probability distribution. We had to identify the question. Correct. The most important, if you identify the question around 90%, it is done. Then just apply the formula and do it. Okay, we identified the question. Second step is what? To draw the box respectively. Correct. So I had to just draw this box. So here it is, x is equal to 1, 2, 3, 4 is there. So till that I have to draw 0, then 1, 2, 3, and 4. Correct. So this is x. This is my p of x. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. So if it is 0, if x is equal to 0, what is my value? 0.1. This is my 0, okay, 0.1. So to just substitute 0.1. Next thing is, if x is equal to 1 or 2, it is kx. So x is equal to 1, k into 1, that is k itself. So I write here k itself. Next thing, if x is equal to 2, I would write here what? 2k. Correct? X is equal to 3. 5 minus 3. What is 5 minus 3? This is my x. This is not my n. This is my x itself. Okay. 5 minus 3 is 2k. Correct? Then, if x is equal to 4, it is 5 minus 4. That is 1. That is 1k. That is k itself. So, they're telling us to find the value of k. How do I find the value of k? So, I told that if this distribution is correct, if I add all of these things, it will be what? Equal to 1. So which means I'll write down here itself on the top. if I'm adding 0.1 plus k plus 2k plus 2k plus k. From where I'm getting these values? I'm just rewriting these words, these things. P of x. Summation of P of x is equal to 1. This is equal to 1. Correct? So what is my k plus, this is how much k is there in this. Correct? If I'm doing this thing, there are around, this is 3k, this is 3k, totally 6k. So 6k is equal to 1 minus 0.1, which is nothing but 0.9. So k is nothing but what? 0.15. Because 15, 6 are 90, we'll get 0.15. 0.15 into 6 is 0.9. So k value I got as what? 0.9 respectively. The next question, okay, they can ask you here, what is the probability that you study at least 2 hours? The same question only. Here let x denote studying. Okay, x denotes studying. That's all. Just like the doublet in the previous question, here x denotes studying. That's all. At least 2 hours. Then exactly 2 hours. At most 2 hours. So I'll redraw the entire thing now. Then only you'll be able to clearly understand this thing. Because I will draw the probability distribution table. Then only we can clearly get full mark in this. This is my x. P of x 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 0.1, k, 2k, 2k and k respectively. First question is, we study at least 2 hours. So minimum 2 hours. So first question right here. Probability of at least. And what is my x? Number of hours that I study. Number of hours I study. At least 2 hours in the sense P of at least minimum 2 hours. So x should be what? Greater than or equal to 2. Correct? So I should write 2k plus 2k plus k. So which means nothing but what? This is greater than or equal to in the sense P of x is equal to 2 plus P of x is equal to 3 plus P of x is equal to 4 respectively. So what is x is equal to 2? 2k plus 2k plus k, that is 5k. 5, what is k value? 0.15. So 5 into 0.15. 15 5 is 75, this is 0.75, that's all. 0.75. Next thing is exactly 2 hours. So P of x is equal to 2. So 2k. Exactly 2 hours means x is equal to 2. So that is 2k. So 2 into 0.15. That is 0.3. The last case, at most. So maximum we are studying for what? 2 hours. So x less than or equal to 2. So it can be either 0 hours I'll study, correct? Then it is what? 1 hour I can study. Maximum I'll study for 2 hours. 0 hours, which means 0.1. 0.1. X is equal to 1 is k. This is 2k. And k value is what? 0.15. So 0.1 plus 3 into 0.15. 0.1 plus 3 into 0.15. This is 0.55. That's all. So the most important thing is why I read you the entire thing is for you to understand clearly properly.